Hey gang, happy Saturday. So I wanted to jump on and talk to you a little bit about the blog that I posted earlier in the week about hunger. Why am I so hungry all the time? If you're catching this on the replay, my name's Amanda Nyberg. I'm a registered dietitian specializing in bariatric and weight loss nutrition. And my goal is to provide you with relevant nutritional strategies that help you stay on track and get back on track with your weight loss. So basically, I want to talk to you about the hunger hormone, ghrelin. Yes, there is a hormone produced in our stomach that makes us feel hungry. And learning how to regulate your hunger hormone, ghrelin, learning how to use this hormone to our advantage will help you be more successful in the long run with your weight loss goals. So let's talk about ghrelin. So ghrelin is produced by the stomach. And it's increased production the closer we get to meals. So this is what makes you feel hungry throughout the day. So it's highest in concentrations right before we eat. Now, the thing that we have to do is we've got to learn to use ghrelin to our advantage. And we have to understand that we evolved as humans a long time ago to live in periods of famine where there is not much food available. And so our body is able to regulate itself in those scenarios. The problem is we sometimes just don't allow our body time to work its magic before we kind of succumb to that hunger. So I'm going to teach you what happens when we allow ghrelin levels to increase and how it will help you to lose weight in the long run. So you have to understand what happens as we increase ghrelin levels in order to see the benefit. So the first thing that happens as our ghrelin levels increase, we produce more growth hormone. And that's a great thing. Growth hormone is super beneficial for weight loss, fat metabolism. People pay a lot of money to inject themselves with growth hormone, where something that's produced in the stomach will actually increase the production of growth hormone. It makes you feel younger. It makes you have more energy. So that's a good thing. So increased ghrelin equals more growth hormone. Win. Number 2, ghrelin increases the effects of dopamine. What's dopamine? Dopamine is what is the thing that's secreted by your brain that makes you feel incredible. So a lot of people are super concerned about fasting, intermittent fasting, because they think they're gonna feel really weak. They think they're gonna feel really tired, really run down. And it's really just the opposite. And that's because there's an increase in effect of those on the dopamine. So we feel really good in that fasted state. And then the last thing that ghrelin does is it plays a huge role in neurotrophy. And neurotrophy is just a process in the body that helps to build, it helps our neurons survive, it helps the functioning of the brain, and all of these things have a huge impact in how you feel. So for example, the biggest impact ghrelin has is in the part of the brain that is responsible for short-term memory, for long-term memory, and for spatial navigation. So not only is this hormone super beneficial, but it helps you to remember your memories. It helps you to navigate throughout a room. So ghrelin can do a lot of very positive things in the body. And the best way to use ghrelin to your advantage is through intermittent fasting. Because when we incorporate intermittent fasting, we are ultimately allowing our ghrelin levels to increase over time, a much longer time than we're typically used to. So therefore, we have more growth hormone. So we're burning more fat. We have more sensitivity to dopamine. So we feel incredible. And our brains are regenerating and staying healthy. There's a ton of research going on right now with intermittent fasting and things like Alzheimer's. Can intermittent fasting prevent Alzheimer's? Can intermittent fasting delay the symptoms, the onset symptoms of Alzheimer's? That's what they're looking at, because there's so many powerful things that happen hormonally in our bodies when we're fasting. Now, this is the key, all right? This is what you've got to remember. In order to take advantage of ghrelin, you have to be comfortable with feeling a little hungry. That's the hard part, all right? Have you ever, let me just put it in a scenario. Have you ever been in a situation where you are super hungry and you don't have access to food. So there's nothing you can do about it. And time goes on, and eventually you're not hungry anymore. All right. In that scenario, you have allowed ghrelin to work to your advantage. You have allowed that hormone time to stimulate that growth hormone. So now you got energy, you're burning fat, you feel good. You're not sluggish and hungry. You've allowed ghrelin to increase enough that now you're sensitive to dopamine. So again, you feel great. All of a sudden, you feel good. Like you're not hungry anymore. So if you allow yourself to feel hungry for a little while, then eventually it'll pass and you'll get the benefits of that ghrelin. Yes, so I love that. So learning how to manage your hormones is super important. So ghrelin is our hunger hormone. We're gonna learn about leptin. I've got a lot to say about leptin, which is the hormone that makes you feel full and satisfied. And that's really what it comes down to. Intermittent fasting, it's not about starving yourself. I think that's the biggest misconception. It is about managing your eating window so that all of these incredible hormonal changes happen to your benefit. Yes. If you're a client of mine and you love intermittent fasting and you're watching this, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. There are so many people that are so intimidated by my programs because of the intermittent fasting. And I want to tell people how wonderful they're going to feel when they finally incorporate this advanced nutritional strategy into their life. If you're interested in learning more about intermittent fasting, I encourage you to check out my blog link below. I'm gonna link the blog to Ghrelin so you can read more about it. I've got a free guide on intermittent fasting. Download it, read it, give it a try. Otherwise, I want to work with you. Registration is open for my session starting March the 12th. I already have over 100 people signed up. Spots are limited. I don't want you to miss out. Get on now. Sign up today. The best part, I know March the 12th is a couple of weeks away, but the best part about signing up today is you get immediate access to that 30-page comprehensive guide. You get immediate access to that prep week information, to the videos to set up MyFitnessPal. So you have everything you need to get going right now. And you can email me. You can talk to me and let me know what kind of questions you have. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I hope you challenge your ghrelin levels tomorrow. I would love to hear how you're doing that. And have a great day. I look forward to seeing and working with all of you in the near future.